Now we are going to do some examples by writing equivalent statements using De Morgan's laws. So our first statement is, it is not true that Houston and Texas are cities. So my P statement is going to be Houston is a city, okay? And then my Q is Texas is a city. Okay, so we're going to write this in our symbolic notation. It is not true that. That's one big fat negation with a parentheses. It is not true that, and then whatever comes next goes inside the parentheses. Houston, that's P, and Texas are cities. So and, that is a conjunction. Texas is a city. Okay, so I know it says it is not true that Houston and Texas are cities, but really there's two statements there. Houston is a city, Texas is a city. Those are two statements, and we're putting them all together. So if I want an equivalent statement to it is not true that P and Q, De Morgan's law says that there's an equivalent statement would be not P or not Q. Okay, so this is a disjunction where the first one was a conjunction. So now I need to go back and write that. Not P, well P is Houston is a city, so not P is Houston is not a city. Or, so now I'm going to join those together with a disjunction, or not Q. Well, Q says Texas is a city, so not Q would be Texas is not a city. So when I said our first statement, it is not true that Houston and Texas are cities, an equivalent statement would be Houston is not a city or Texas is not a city. Let's try this again. Our statement is, it is not the case that this course covers logic or basket weaving. So it is not the case that, that's a negation, and then a big fat parentheses, and then whatever else comes after it is not the case that, all of that's going to go inside the parentheses. So let's see if we can't identify our P and our Q. So one thing is this course covers logic. That would be our P. This course covers logic. Or basket weaving. So in English, you have to realize that we're also talking about this course covers. So this course covers is going to be part of my Q, but then jump to basket weaving. Okay, so our statement, it is not the case that, that's a negation of. P, this course covers logic, or, an or is a disjunction, this course covers basket weaving, which we called Q. So if we use De Morgan's laws, the equivalent statement of it is not true that P or Q is not P and not Q. Not P and not Q. Okay, so if I want to write not P, I am going to write this course does not cover logic. Then we have a conjunction, and then we have our Q, but we want the not of Q. So, and this course does not cover basket weaving. And so we can read our original statement, it is not the case that this course covers logic or basket weaving, and that statement is going to be equivalent to this course does not cover logic and this course does not cover basket weaving. And that's going to conclude our lesson on negations and De Morgan's law.